नजारा है कुछ खोई खोई यादों का, नजारा है कुछ भूले से ख्यालों का, आंखों में पल रहा हर घड़ी खल रहा, रुके ना बस हर घड़ी चल रहा। जनाब चलते चलते आलो आज दा साडा कारवां तुहाडे सामने हाजिर है ते अपने नाल लेके आया गल्लां बातां ते मुलाकातां दा खजाना भी। 5 साल ਦੀ ਨਿੱਕੀ ਉਮਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਲੇ ਰਿਸਾਈਟਲ ਕਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਰਫਾਰਮਿੰਗ ਆਰਟਸ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਣੇ ਲਗਾਵ ਦਾ ਅਹਿਸਾਸ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ। ਉਹ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਐਕਟਿੰਗ ਹੋਵੇ, ਸਿੰਗਿੰਗ ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਡਾਂਸਿੰਗ, ਹਰ ਪੱਖੋਂ ਮਾਹਰ ਨੇ। ਇਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ, ਭਰਤਨਾਟਿਅਮ ਅਤੇ ਕੱਥਕ ਵਰਗੀਆਂ ਭਾਰਤੀ ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰੀ ਨ੍ਰਿਤ ਸ਼ੈਲੀਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬਕਾਇਦਾ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਲਈ ਹੈ। ਰੰਗਮੰਚ ਤੇ 5 ਬੇहद ਕਾਮਯਾਬ ਨਾਟਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲਿਖਣ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਕਟਿੰਗ ਕਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਪਲੇ 30 ਡੇਟਸ ਵੀ ਕਾਫੀ ਚਰਚਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ। ਆਓ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਪਲੇਰਾਈਟ ਅਤੇ ਐਕਟਰ ਫਨੂਲਾ ਜਵਾਨੀ ਅਤੇ ਇਸ ਨਾਟਕ ਦੇ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਟਰ ਕ੍ਰਿਸਟੀਨਾ ਕੌਲਿੰਸ ਦਾ ਇਸ ਝਲਕ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ।
Well, I'm waiting for this guy named Dylan Jeet.
That's me. I'm Dylan Jeet.
But you're not Indian.
I was adopted by an Indian family.
That's funny. I've never heard of an Indian family adopting a white child before.
Ladies, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Well, the play looks really, really funny. I can't wait to watch it. But 30 Dates, it's about a woman in her mid-30s who's looking for love. You're happily married.
Yes.
So how did the idea of something like this come to you, Fanola?
Well, the first thing that came to me was the actual title. And I was sitting outside looking at a golf course. The title came to me, and I started to think about love and what it meant for someone to find that one true love. And then how does one person actually go about finding that one true love? And I thought about the dating, speed dating, online dating, people getting set up, arranged dating. And, you know, and it started to all kind of filter together into...
I'm just glad I'm married and it's behind me.
Now, the play's heroine, obviously, is actually South Asian. So did you have to do some homework when you came on board, Christina?
I ate a lot of curry.
Oh, good for you. Awesome.
You know what? That's funny because there are some things culturally that I didn't know about.
Right.
And we added some things too. I had the character's part, it's Priti,
right. Priti, yeah.
say some things in Indian, and I think it'll be very fun for the audience. I think.
Well, you have to
really
show
like
us how
that.
she says it. I know you're very good at accents.
Her mother screams for her, and she's frantically looking for a date on the internet, and she doesn't want her mother to know.
Right.
Her mother's very traditional, and you just say you come.
Do you remember? And we had to figure out. I was trying to explain to her how in Bollywood it'd be a bit more dramatic.
Right.
Oh yeah, she wanted to exit and I went, let's pull it back a little, just a little. Yeah, it's Bollywood, but a little bit Torontonian, Vancouverish. Yeah.
Right. So the show had opened before it had, the audience had seen it. When Christina came on board, it was in sort of the last stages.
Oh,
so
yeah.
was it tough for you because the ball was already rolling, to come on board as a director?
No, well, not really, because Fen is so open-minded, and I just watched it. I read it, and then I watched it, and just had some ideas and ran them off with her, and she liked them, and we just kind of started brainstorming.
Yeah, I loved it. She actually has brought so much more magic to it, and she's worked with all of us, all the actors. It's been amazing what she's done. Really, it's just all these little moments.
We've fallen in love, and we're leaving our husbands, and, these things happen. No, it has been really gratifying, and it's nice because the journey, I really think the character has changed.
Yes.
She still has the beautiful vulnerability and naivete that she originally had, and the need for her one true love and her destiny. But now she's a little more savvy and she comes off, I think, smarter. And women will identify with her even more than they already did, and they really, of course, did.
So then when you were writing the character of Priti, and when you saw it on stage, are there any similarities, or are there any differences between that character particularly and your real life personality?
Well, I believe that acting is the art of self-revelation. So you reveal yourself through your characters. I connected with Priti, and I think it's just in her way of that, she feels, she has so much hope and enthusiasm for everything. And when she meets people, she's like, yeah, I'm going to put everything into this. And I think those are the aspects that I bring out with out of my own personality, because I'm always the most optimistic and hopeful person. And so I bring that through to Priti.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course. I mean, you're always going to channel part of yourself in any part you play, right? And I think even the more you bring to it, and the more honesty and truth, people, that's the human condition.
Yeah.
You know, acting is bringing the human condition alive and making it accessible, and people react to that.
That's true. Yeah, and 30 Dates is a great example because it's such a big success.
It's timely
all
too.
over.
It's very timely, and
Yeah.
it's very prevalent now, and it speaks to people.
Right. That was another thing I was going to ask you is why does it speak to people? Why are people loving it? Why is there so much buzz around it? What is it that clicked?
You know, I think what it is that people can relate to it. It's really amazing how I'll have women come up to me after the show, or even Facebook me, email me, saying that they really are going through the same things or had gone through it and really felt that it touched upon their experiences. And so I think that's one aspect. I even had some fellows that come with their girlfriends and said, I was dragged down, but that was phenomenal, thank you. You know?
Wow.
So you know, you get a bit of both. That I think that even the men there, they can relate to some of the guys.
Oh yeah,
and they say,
absolutely.
yeah, either I was that type of guy or I am. And they laugh about it because they can see themselves on the stage as well.
So what are some of the guys we're going to see besides yourself, of course? What are some characters like? Are they from real life?
Some of the stuff that I've tried to tweak is making them not so
Stereotypical?
Yeah, and also, you know, I think each time you want to be pretty as the audience member and be expecting that this date is going to be the one, right? So trying not to telegraph whether it's going to be a yes or no date, bad or good, right?
Okay.
But the
Leaving
whole ritual
something
of
to the
dating,
imagination, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, the thing is, and you know, and we know this, there's always humor in every dramatic moment. And even when something's not going right, there's humor in it.
Yeah.
And so you will see that. You'll see the awkward moments that are happening in the date.
And I think that's why the audience laughs, because they identify. I mean, whenever we see somebody doing stand-up or anything that's funny, and we laugh at it, it's usually because we've done that.
That's right.
You know, that we've been in that situation.
Relate to it. Yes, of course.
Well, the play for the Vancouver audience opens tonight, and then obviously tomorrow and day after tomorrow.
Yeah,
looking forward to it. I'll be there. I promise tonight.
Yes,
Looking
I think my
forward
heart
to
just
it.
skipped a beat when you said that. It opens tonight. No,
You guys are going to do a great job,
it's gonna be
as
fun.
always. Congratulations on all
And
the
come and have a drink with us after.
Of course I will. Ginger 62.
Yes, our after party.
That's right. Nice to meet you both.
You too. Thank you so much.
रंगमंच तो बाद फिल्म नगरी विच देखांगे की नवा हो रहा है पर उस तो पहला एक छोटी ਜਿਹੀ break.
Picture. Who got the 8x10? I need the picture. Go get the 8x10. Who got the picture?